Hello and welcome to Crafternoon. I am Miss Mary and I'm here at the Pacific Grove Public Library, and today we are going to be Q-tip painting. So you can choose a design, something like this, anything you want, or you can draw a picture. It's up to you. I am going to use this template, and we'll need Q-tips, and then I have different colored paint, and I put them in these cups so they don't make a big mess. So to start off, you're going to take your Q-tip, and I'll show you what I'm doing, and you need to dip it into the paint. Pretty straightforward. The idea is maybe to create an outline, and depending on how hard you press, you can see that the paint will either come on to the paper as a large circle or possibly even smaller. And the goal is to not completely paint the picture, but the idea is to leave white space so that it looks like dots. And I am going to finish the rest of the parrot's head like that. And in this case, I'm also going to paint with the Q-tip the front of the bird, just like that. And once again, I'm trying to create dots instead of actually using the Q-tip as a paintbrush. And I'll do one more row of the yellow. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and paint the feet yellow. And in this case, I'm just going to kind of do an outline. Kind of the perimeter again. And then include a few inside. Now I'm going to switch paint, and I have this almost like an aquamarine, and so I'm going to use that as well. And in this case, I'm going to take it to the back part of the bird, keeping it kind of once again the outline. Ideally, you want to create an outline so that you can cut out the shape. And I am just going to create these parallel dots. And now I have about 4 rows. And I'm going to just continue a little bit. If you notice that maybe it's not quite a circle, you can always go back and press again. And if you've got a little bit too much, you can kind of use some of that paint for the next circle. Okay, now the circles are becoming quite obvious here. And I noticed that my yellow paint on actually the head, some of those were so small they didn't quite look like circles. I might try again to go back and just press a little harder so that they look like circles and not another or a different type of shape. Okay, I'm going to continue. I have a little more blue over here. And I'll do a very narrow row, right like that. Okay, so we're definitely getting the idea. And I think I'm going to continue, whoops, all right, like that, with the yellow for the leg. Okay, and I'm going to continue on, and then what I'd like to do is add a third color. So So I'll do that in a minute. I'm just going to outline these feathers. There's quite a bit right there. And I'm going to continue the length of the wings all the way down. Just like that. And now, you might have noticed my circles are getting a little bit fatter. What's happening is that I'm pressing with the Q-tip, and it might be a good time to exchange the Q-tip for a new one. Okay, I've got a new one, so the circles will be smaller. There we go, just like that. And I'm going to try to just leave a little bit of a gap for the next color that I'm going to introduce, which is going to be a darker blue. And you see that I've there's a little strand, you can see the Q-tip, a little cotton strand, and it's leaving like a bit of a mark. Well, that's okay. The smaller circles make it easier to control where the paint goes. And now I'm going to continue on just like that. All right, I think it's a great time to use my darker paint, which is almost like a purple, a purple blue. And I think it'll add a nice contrast with the lighter blue. There's a circle. And now I'm going around to the side, trying to fill in the gaps. And this cup is kind of big. It's a little too big because I have to reach way deep inside to get the paint. All right, I'm going to try to stick to the perimeter. And you can see I've got a little extra paint there. And I'm going to go all the way down and outline just like that till I come to the end of the feather. And then I'm going to retrace. Oops. And you can see how I run out of the paint. So I'll need to go over it again with the Q-tip. Okay, just like that. And now I think, just for fun, I'll give our parrot a little eye. Let's see, right about there. And now, my parent is painted. And the last step is to cut out the parrot all the way around. Well, I hope you have as much fun as I did with Q-tip painting. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.